Forward 4.
They hide all the bad luggage and down with girl cheeky, go. Fuck you, bitch.
Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want to disable menu narration? No. Yes.
Yes. is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for.
Should say different menu. Bitches! Actually, I got myself This comes from a diehard Final Fantasy gamer. That's basically all I play. What you love, sweets. I suck, but our joy resonates when that stuff. So you don't. So do what makes you happy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Because I know it takes me away a lot because I focus it. But that's where like when I don't like I didn't feel like great tonight. That's what made me want to play this because it's just so like in my comfort zone. And yes, pretty cherry. That's always fun, different. But not different for me because I actually smile all the time. There's a lot of films in here. We don't need to talk about it. Fuck this bitch. I couldn't get him freaking off me. Baby goat? Yes, please. I always wanted a freaking baby goat. I want a little mini goat. Turkey. I did think that we were going to call this the last game. I want to be able to make that nation. I'm going to make some food. I'm freaking hungry. That bagel, that's the only thing I ate today, and it was not enough. Whatever you say, we're here for it to what makes you happy. Plus, I can make content out of Smite too, just stuff like well-good plays, which that's always nice to grow up some. But so I have some good plays sometimes. Sometimes. We'll leave it at that. Not always. I mean, I was playing the other day. I was like, oh man, I wish I should have been recording. I could have clipped that.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollack.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's hunt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our part.
So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Douglas. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get...
And it's caught inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, no! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Here's the handoff. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Douglas. Smashes through. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Fires deep on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Maffa. And more yards after contact. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for the big, and that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Florida State.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and game time.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Maffa. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Gets it away off his back foot. And he reels it in inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense and they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got away from trouble and got rid of him. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Seminoles. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail. and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Noles. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. The 30. The 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On the ground, it's Maffa. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are. And they just kind of sneak that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. 3rd and goal from way back there. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quarterback adapting. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic.
They put on the heat and they blocked it. That's a live ball, and the defense has it. The 50, the 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Klubnik coming after him. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Keeps looking downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup and chunky yards for his offense?
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the return, it's Douglas. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Here we go, here we go. fast motion from the offense. The give is to Williams. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Running behind that left side. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. He's taking the shot. He caught it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. They're trying to get to him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Fires to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake.
Touchdown, Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Klubnik. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
He's off to the races. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the